Biafra. This is Biafra Liberation Army Network coming to you again. Please do subscribe, like, share, and comment.
That the reported attempted assassination of Samanepa, but Dr. Ngozi Aboze have come out to clarify the fact that yes, there's a new government in place. Of course, she have come out to say that they meet with Samanepa every 2 weeks, and that the Finnish government have clarified that the man is innocent of the allegations as alleged. Though we may need some level of verification to ascertain the veracity of that claim.
Well, let me tell you, it's a very clear thing coming, a revelation coming from Finland, and of course from the Finnish government, where we have Alexander Stubb as the president or the prime minister, whatever the situation is there currently now. I think the image of Finland is at stake, and they need to protect their image before the global world, and that is why this Samanepa is a matter, is a testing ground for the freest nation in the world, has been acclaimed. You know, and I can tell you that at the end of the day, Samanepa is going to come out more better than expected by anybody, and it's going to take another dimension, completely in the struggle to make sure that the world show enough solidarity for Biafra restoration, and that is what we are talking about, and that is what we are in. Dr. Ngozi Aboze, is a formidable force, a seasoned global diplomat, and an outstanding, personality who has the international spread, and that's why you are seeing some of these renowned international lobbies stepping up, coming out, showing solidarity. It is not easy. It takes integrity to bring such people into the position of Biafra solidarity. It's not something another person can just go and run, and that is why Samanepa, in his wisdom, decided to choose Dr. Ngozi Aboze, a woman, who has registered some level of legacies that is worth emulating. So, and if you look at her, she's stable, calm, calculative, and very dangerous when it comes to extreme decision making in the cause of Biafra struggle. So I appreciate the woman a lot, and I want to share the reservation a lot of people are having about her. It is not what you think. At that level where Samanepa is, there should be level of sanity. All those people who are standing up against her, they should understand that at this point in time, it's not about materialism. Everybody needs to be focused on how we are going to build international solidarity for restoration of Biafran sovereignty. That is what is remaining. And apart from that, I don't see anything. They should also remember that a lot of things has gone in. If Ojukwu has started with this kind of disturbances from people who are saying he wouldn't have gotten to the level he got during the war. So this generation understand those things, bottlenecks and those hitches, and they are working towards sanitizing.
Okay, now let me bring this angle, because the president in the government spoke the other day through his one of his aides, and talking about the office of the National Security Advisor, saying that if you disturb Nigeria, we will get at you, whether you are in Nigeria or you are in diaspora. Of course, this directly or indirectly referring to people who are agitating for the restoration of sovereignty of Biafra, and other will be agitators from other areas of the country.
No, nobody knows whether Nigeria will be disgraced or not at the end of the day. But as things continue to unfold, we continue to look at it from different perspectives. What is happening to Biafran agitators is not strange. This is not the first time it's happening. It happened to a lot of people. It happened to a lot of nations. So if they are coming out to say Nigeria will get at you, well, of course, what if they get at Nigeria? What will happen? Are you seeing what? Are you not seeing what is happening? There's a massive build-up to make sure that Bola Ahmed Tinubu does not return to Aso Rock.
Because we understand that the North is vehement against him, particularly with respect to all this his recent policy and tax bill. But beyond that, do you think the unity among the ranks of those agitating for the sovereign state of Biafra. I haven't seen that Samuel Ekpa is in captivity, and currently the finance minister of Biafra government in exile have refused to submit to Dr. Ngozi Orabuzi. And Dr. Ngozi Orabuzi herself has come out to say, we have dissolved the cabinet, I'm acting as a new prime minister, and going forward, of course there's a list flying on Twitter indicating that these are new cabinet members.
Whatever you say, if you look at the ranking, chief of staff is higher than the finance minister. If I'm correct, the chief of staff is higher. In the absence of the prime minister, allegedly, as self-acclaimed prime minister, he is in a position to administer, or step up or position himself in that regard. So there's nothing wrong with that. And based on her powers bestowed on her, the structure she controls, she has every right to take such decisions. So it tells you that these people are not really what they are. What they are just being loyal because of the physical presence of Simon Ekpa. And I can tell you, in honest truth, that woman you see there, they are afraid test of time. You understand? I can tell you, in honest truth, that woman you are seeing is one of the brains behind Simon Ekpa's success and advancement in regard to Biafran solidarity. She's very outstanding, and Simon Ekpa, in his wisdom, has looked in all the people who are involved in the struggle. Has been speculated, and he decided to single Dr. Ngozi Orabuzi, seeing that she has that record of trust, tested, and believe that he is going to do the needful and be able to continue to project Biafran sovereignty to the world for solidarity and recognition.
Lastly, do you think this threat from Nigerian government will deter agitators?
It's already a broken one. You can see all the manipulation against repatriation of Simon Ekpa has failed completely. And all the noise, they are not even aware whether Simon Ekpa was arrested as a result of the pressure that is coming from Nigeria. They are not aware until the news broke out that Simon Ekpa was invited for interrogation by the Finnish government. Nigerian government were not aware. So what does that tell you? They're only celebrating calamity. They're always celebrating inefficiency. They're only celebrating, witch hunt. They're only celebrating marginalization. They're only celebrating an agenda. People are watching and waiting the day, it will cross a particular red line. There's already a red line already, and people are watching in that regard.
But if I may tell you, there is a news making the round. Of course, there are some videos to that effect, suggesting that it is some in-house members of the agitators that wrote petition that saw Samuel Ekpa being arrested. Names were mentioned, and it has to do with those within the ranks of agitation for the sovereignty of Biafra. Is this a sellout?
No, it's not the sellout. Anybody that's telling you they are that. No, bro, leave that in. What you are saying, according to the man Otto, yes, if I can remember his name, one of the police commissioners in Finland, what they said that they acted based on petition from Nigerian government. Bro, let them forget all these things they are trying to put on the social media, put on the Twitter handle, and those things does not count. The people that knows the reality that they needed to fix that angle of that petition and put Finland on the side of credibility in the global world, to see that they do not respect influence. They have their rules and regulation, and this is going to take that angle, so and that is it. So to clarify things and make things open, clear the way it is, and that is why they have embarked on that interrogative and investigative processes of Simon Ekpa to be able to ascertain actually if this man belongs to any terrorist organization. And you can see the revelation that is coming out so far. He has no link with any terrorist organization. He's just a freedom agitator agitating for you see the way and manner the Nigerian media, if it's a terrorist organization, the Finnish media, the Finland media will not be there having a field day with almost everybody who are gathered at that convention.
So you strongly disagree with those that point accusing figure as to cabinet members as being the ones that wrote petition that saw Samuel Ekpa being arrested. I was saying that could this be a case of Judas?
No, of course, among 12 there must be Judas, but did Judas succeed? Judas did not succeed. He took his life.
I see how it's back.
You understand? No, I'm telling you. So what they are trying to do, what they are doing is unknowingly for them, they are shooting themselves on the leg. Can they be able to stand any international presence in Biafran agitation? They are only behind there, trying to stay up the mud.
Because some people are arguing that Nigeria is running away from the case, that they are not able to come to confront the case and present their evidence.
The impunity against the Igbo nation is already on the global stage now, and it's been televised all over the world. So what is Nigeria going to come up with? And of course, the Finnish government said, they will have to take Nigerian government to the ICC for them to go there and prove there's so many atrocities and impunity committed that resulted to the springing up of people like Simon Ekpa and the rest of them. If there's no action, there will not be reaction. And that is it. What you saw Simon Ekpa doing was as a result of things, impunity, calamity planted by the Nigerian government. And you want everybody to keep silent so that at the end of the day, they will wipe away the whole generation under the name that it is a government. That can never be done, and it will never be done. And the world knows the truth, and they will stand on the side of the truth.
Well, we say very thank you for your time. I think you have done justice to all the areas.